account for the more. It's got me racing, body racing. I give an explanation, but understand the thing I'm facing. You're facing, you can't be racing. Come too hard, you can leak it. You can't swim by, never be wasted. Be different, and you can feel it. But this is the hill, I ain't feeling no. But I want my fear, smile love what I do. And I do, don't make clean my act, just so they can see through. Everywhere I go, the drama gotta follow. Better than tell a lie, when the truth hard to swallow. I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll make a difference. It's a long road, and I can go the I'm trying to be strong. I live through the fear, moves and saves, but people still here. I'm trying to hang away, but people still see. I can't escape, take a spotlight on me. I'll be strong. I live through the fear, I make my moves and saves, but people still here. But people still see. I can't escape, take a spotlight on me. Just listen. Every word that I say is on me. Follow me. Speak to these ones who create the vision. They don't understand our vision, yet they all have a pain. I don't care who you are or what you do. If I and you best respect me too. Talk out of school. What about you? I've been chef fruit like a polyface out in that spoon. Illusion in a food. Ain't got where I'm playing a coon. Teach home instead of the school. Stop me. Let's go grow up, let's go let me fuck in, you don't know where I used to give a fuck when I don't pass. I try to be strong, I live through the fear. I make my minutes, but people still here. I try to hate away, but people still see. And I see for second spotlight on me. I try to be strong, I live through the fear. I make my moves to status, but people still here. I try to hate away, but people still skip late for second spotlight on me. Come on, Mark. Trying to box her face, these ends, how I box her face. Since after reach, pass the street, as a bossy priest, the boss the priest. And it goes, so it's a broad illusion. Oh God, illusion, I ain't perfect. I felt just on that get smell. Feet, this is what you sell. Games are tough, yeah, what I ain't doing. You get late, what I feel hard too. Some people in my life, I feel it green. I'm tossing out the old, I'm not bringing in the new. I'm going for the top, who's I gotta go through. Me versus
Yo, podcast, man. It's your boy Hog Life. We got another good one for you today. We just heard was Spotlight off my guest. New EP coming out May 1st. Song titled Spotlight. IlluZhun Barz is in the building.
Yep, what about you? Yep, yeah.
Irish hip hop artist. IlluZhun Barz in the building. First and foremost, man, how's the weather out there in Ireland?
It's actually not too bad at the minute. We're getting some good sunny days, but it doesn't last long.
Yeah, so tell me about Spotlight, man. National Spotlight and getting the EP together. Know what they should expect from the EP when you try for it.
Well, Spotlight, it's been about a year in the works. Obviously, a lot of time I've been busy doing my family life. You know, I'm a dad. I've got 2 kids, partner. I'm trying to fit in music as well as a job. It's just been pretty demanding. So it's been about a year in the making. Um, Spotlight, that's my first EP coming. Basically, there's different styles of beats on it. Basically, fitting into see, you know, what I like, what I don't like, you know, what worked, what didn't work, you know, stuff like that. Different topics on it about life, growing up, things about, you know, back in the day with all my off friends who MC as well over here. Like the Irish hip hop scene is really taking off over here. It's growing and growing and growing. There's lots of amazing talent over here. So there is.
Mm.
And with Belfast has an Irish hip hop show called Skank FM. It's hosted by Daz Forsyth, and
Mm,
another great MC, and he's spun my tracks on it. So he has. Um, I'm also a co-founder of the
mm,
rap group M1P. There's
mm,
me and Davies. Me and Davies created that there group together.
yeah.
I was able to get him down onto one of the tracks, not like you. It's called. Um, yeah, and that's basically where it all started to come from.
So your music stands out as different. I know they like you said hip hop scene was starting out there. Um,
Yep, big
but I
time.
know there's some artists out there that so what artists influence music?
Yeah, I always grew up listening to a mixture of hip hop. A mixture of American and UK hip hop. So it
Mm-hmm.
did. So like American artists that would have inspired me would have been the likes of Tupac, Biggie. I was also really big into Eminem. I like Rakim. Rakim's another one. I mean, UK hip hop. Oh, I love Tanshu as a battle rapper. He's brilliant. Um, and then for the likes of our Irish hip hop, the local lads, Skeet, Devs, Daz, Davies, all them lads, really creating a buzz. Dirty Devs being such a hard worker, dropping tracks literally every lock of days at the minute. So and he's had make tracks on his radio station, him and Daz. So shout out to them boys.
Mm. So do you want the people to take over the EP when it comes out May 1st?
I just want for anyone outside the Irish hip hop scene to look at it and to listen to it and maybe get a bit of understanding, a bit of perspective about who I am, um, about what it's like over here, and to show that Irish hip hop really does have what it takes to be out there and for people to listen to. It's totally different to what any boys would hear. But I just I hope listening to it would sort of want people to listen more and to check out, not just myself but other Irish hip hop artists,
Right.
right, from over here, because as I said, the hip hop scene over here is absolutely buzzing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Just new talent dropping all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I said I enjoy your music. I was enjoying what I was listening to, and I was hearing what you were
Thank you very
saying.
much.
Some real in there. And this is the perfect example when I say music bring people together. We're on two different sides of the world, but we can agree on the same thing: the love of music, and you translate it and how you express yourself and how I express myself. And it is not it's hip hop being really influenced by it because Eminem mentioned Big Kim. Those names are godly in the hip hop circle. So and this
Definitely.
influence, see that influence, the way it's international. You know what I'm saying? And so definitely, I want to put the hip hop scene in Ireland for people to check it, man, and get focused on it, man. Don't sleep on
Hmm.
it. It's everywhere. So yeah, get back into another song that was gonna play. This is I believe featuring Devious.
Yep. Not like you. This was probably my favorite track off the EP I've got coming. It's
Uh,
just the energy in it. I just think the energy is so great in it.
yeah. Oh, shout out House of Irish Hip Hop too, man.
Yeah.
IlluZhun Barz. Devious.
Yeah.
A1P.
Shout out Devious too.
We're back.
I believe I know who he
Let's
is.
get this.
If it's the same person. Last somebody who's the better rap for me went by the name Devious.
I've been to hell on packs. Walk a slippery path, I'm fair for the cracks. Here I am, living life to the max. No better shape, just some cool facts. No need to cook my trash, cutting boards and sack, bringing heart attacks. Been shit up the ranks, was offered it easy but no thanks. I've worked for all, moves I made with my own call. I've asked for nothing, I've slowed it out, but they know I'm coming like a Dr. Tech. What's it all about? Me and Davey from the M1P, blazing it up in the MAC. So much in it to merge on me. Fuck you and your controversy. I've talked all night, I've faced my demons, I've felt stuff, and I've learned the means can't keep me down cause they just bounce back. I'm using every last ounce of sweat. It's your boy, IlluZhun Barz. This game's a puzzle and I'm the missing part. It's just the start, what was a game? Has went too far. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. Can't compare me, I'm
This
not
low key
like
hype,
you.
right?
They
In the
say they
club,
know
this
me,
is
but
fucking
they
crazy.
don't
This
got a clue.
Locked up here, guys, from start to finish.
Everybody wanna rap like there's something to say. Mask up, got gas and you run the street. You all next up like you're eating the pants. Full price for the views and you're faking away. How much cake do you make in a day? I'm not a baker, but I bake every day. I play full pack in a J, full steam like a train and a scrap back in the day. Big babe with day ones, won't be in the waste. On the snow, we're losing and a beat we abuse them. Anytime, any place, any day, so no confusion. You just have to get a cruise on. Come in around, I make shit move. You make crew ones full of a two. Just take a hold on if you don't know that you lose on. I'm a road one, cause I'm on a road song. Cause I got this smoke, but it ain't walking on like a rap. It's my release, I got rap set. It's my decision to survive it. If you smash it with a rap shit, on top like a crowd surf from the mosh pit. I celebrate we get levitated. That means we get high mate. Hang where MCs are decrying it. The way you like it's my idea. I'm inclined to reply with pure fire mate. So recline the weak lines like mine yet. In fact, do not mind it. I spit back, you spit merchant. On these tracks I make friction. Static electric, I'm spitting. With the traction I'm attracting. The laws of attraction. It's all in line with my vision. At this present time I'm so gifted. I wrote this all in one visit, bitch. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. Can't compare me, I'm not like you. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. That's enough about me, let's talk about you.
Murder and trash, focus with facts, making these locals crap on the cash. Call me Neil, cause I'm the one, the first, the last. Fucking proud of me, some they say they know me. Know my story, they like the cause, that controversy. But figure this up, I don't give a fuck. Got these codes, but leaving them stuck. Don't look so shocked, this mon's the race. Look at these eight, see that flash out with the grain. Just keep in mind, the kingdom's ours, but the grain is mine. I'm bringing the heat, yeah, I'm bringing the beat. You talk that shit, I'll swing for your teeth. I don't got beef, but I'm ready to eat. I've sold my seeds, I'm ready to reap. You're in too deep with a sick ball. Got square body back, who's gonna expect them? Don't care who returns, so you pick them. Taking marks in your jabs, I'm fucking sick.
My fans that I got on Snapchat, BBS, watch more tats at the back. Lot if you don't know, you know cause it's dead so you better know you're rolling lay-low. I've got no patience, been waiting for ages, agitated by the state of the fakeness. I never said shit, level of the penship, determination of that of the greatest. I'm on my own lane, I'm my own favorite, second and no won't stop till I make it. League of my own, leave it alone, wait. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. Can't compare me, I'm not like you. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. That's enough about me, let's talk about you. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. Can't compare me, I'm not like you. They say they know me, but they don't got a clue. That's enough about me, let's talk about you.
Oh, shout out Davies, absolute beast.
Ooh. I like that. Like my
Upset about Barz.
like I like that. I feel like that's like a club banger inside the club. Club banger. This is why I do what I do and why I do this. Because there's artists like this artist who came in today and Devious who put out this masterpiece of a song. Lot of fucking energy, dope
Oh, it's
bars,
a heavy track.
heavy track, like real heavy. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, spin the wheels. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on his YouTube and mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you're on Spotify. You're gonna tell you all that later, but I'm gonna hear them myself. But I'm telling you, it's crazy, crazy. Who are your? What's the top 5 songs in your playlist today?
Top 5 songs in my playlist.
Yeah,
You mean like my top favorite songs?
Either favorite or songs you listening to right now.
Um, that is an absolute. That's a thinker. Um, absolute thinker.
Yeah.
Um, I like a lot of ones in my top are all like mostly Eminem's old stuff.
Mm.
Is really old stuff like going back to like the Slim Shady LP, like Role Model and Still Don't Give a Fuck.
Yeah.
Um, basically a lot any fucking Tupac track, fuck
Mm.
that there would be in there. Um, but I have to say number one would probably Still Don't Give a Fuck by Eminem. Number two would probably be Biggie Smalls Hypnotize. Um, number three has to be Ice Cube, No Vaseline. Love that track.
Mm.
Um, number four would be
Ain't no Vaseline was our classic.
number four would probably be Tupac's Hit 'Em Up.
Mm.
So it would
Mm.
be. And number five, it would have to be Eminem's Till I Collapse because I just love to see the beat out there and the snare. It just every time I listen to that there, it just makes me just want to get up and just fucking just start fucking grooving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Um. Tell it. So you about to drop your EP on May
Yep.
1st.
May first.
Yeah. So I'm a bit of perfectionist when I do stuff. Even when I have it fully complete, I feel like it's more that I could have done. Are you
Yep.
comfortable with your project, or you still feel like it's more you could have done with it?
No, I'm 100% comfortable with it. My sound engineer, Craig Sheridan, shout out to you.
Mhm.
He done a absolute. He done a. I couldn't have asked for better. He really done a top job on the EP. He made it sound, really really well. Um, I couldn't have done it without him. Craig is just a whiz in the studio, and anytime we're in there, it was just straight down to work. And I couldn't thank him enough. Like he made it sound top drawer. Like so
Yeah.
he did definitely. So definitely comfortable. Can't wait for it to drop. Drops May first. I'm already writing my second one. So we
Yeah.
are.
Uh-oh.
Um, Plans
Exclusive.
for it to be even bigger.
Uh,
More tracks on it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 100% comfortable. That it's at the level that I want it to be at.
so tell the people how many tracks on it. Just you kind of
There's
break
set.
down the creative behind the whole album, each song.
There's 7 tracks on it. um, Obviously two you've just heard. So you have 7 tracks on it. Mostly they're sort of all different styles. Um, Two of them were produced by Genesis of New York. Two of them were produced by Trunax, Trunax Beats. Um, who's the other one? And Dream Life.
Mm-hmm.
The rest were from Dream Life.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I was about to say, 'cause the beats was sick. Um, like you said, you drew from your life. How would you describe your growth in music from when you first started making it to now?
It's 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 been it's been long, so it has, but it doesn't seem long. Like me and Davies had started rapping back like 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'd started our group, M1P. We did tracks back then. It was nothing, really top quality. We did like phone recordings and stuff like that there. Way back in the day when we didn't have like access to much equipment. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and then like everyone sort of took a break. Sort of went their own separate ways. With life. Um, and then we just got back into it.
Mm-hmm.
It was about maybe 2 year ago. Started making tracks. And then just like doing like sort of branched out into a wee bit more solo stuff. So I did, and then just started, one day, just right, that's it. It's time to, start making, moves here. So I started to make an EP. Um, so this one here is, just more about, what how, finding my own voice. See what I like. See what I sound like. See what, just tinkering with stuff really. See what works and what doesn't work. So when I'm going into the second one, you know, there's more of a mold there that I can fit into.
Hmm. Absolutely.
See, being in the studio, like it's amazing being in there and the amount of new ideas that come to your head, whenever you're writing tracks. And it's just like something you thought that worked. And then like Craig would turn and say, here, what about this here? What, try this here. The next minute you rewrite something or you try it in a different, sort of style and it sounds so much better. That's what I find about being in the studio. Just the amount of the ideas you didn't think of or the amount of creativity that goes on in there. It's mad, like.
Yeah. So, what artist is your dream collab?
Dream collab. Um, Dream collab. You know, a dream collab. Would be like to do something with Eminem. But on a more realistic thing, I'd love to get like a collaboration. The likes of saying local boys. Like Daz Forsyth. He would
Yeah.
be one that I'd love to get on with on a track. That guy there can flow something shocking on a track. My favorite track from Daz will probably be the Zone. I just love the way he done that there. So Dream Collab will probably be doing something with Eminem, but a more realistic target, would probably my friend Daz.
Yeah. Music, like I said, go out, support this artist, support his music. Follow him on all platforms: Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever you at. Support the move, support the Irish hip hop music. Tell us about the Irish hip hop. I want to say it right.
Irish hip hop is absolutely buzzing at the minute. We've got artists constantly dropping tracks at the minute. As I said, one of the hardest workers out there, Dirty Devs. Another one would be Cooley B. Lads are dropping tracks constantly. Skate, he's another interesting character in the Irish hip hop scene. That man is so multi skilled. Like that guy, he makes beats. He um he does videos. Obviously, he does his own stuff. Another one, Ross Walker, also known as Roscoe Sauce. That's the fella that does my artwork. That's
Hmm.
another banging MC. Um, he's uh, uh, he's currently recording an album, and we're just awaiting that there dropping. But that's another lad with serious, really really good tunes as well. So I'd love to get him on a record at some point. But yeah, the Irish hip hop scene absolutely buzzing. Every Sunday night, Skank FM happens. It's a radio show in Belfast presented by Daz Forsyth, and it's just non-stop Irish hip hop for 2 hours. Tuesday night, Dirty Devs. He presents a show on Skank FM, and the first hour is all American hip hop, followed by the second hour of all Irish hip hop.
Hmm. So, how has growing up in Ireland influenced your music?
Well, over here, obviously, there's different things for us to talk about over here. Obviously, over here we don't have like Crips and Bloods and stuff like that.
Mm,
Um, we have like other things over here, like you would call them like sort of paramilitaries, and you have like the Troubles and
mm,
stuff like that. What's not really the rest of the world can sort of relate to. They might have some sort of knowledge base about it. You know, um the religion problem over here. Obviously, it is getting better. The sort of like the whole Protestant Catholic thing. It's getting a whole lot better. Um, there's not as much of that there around anymore. But
Mm.
yeah, like there's things over here that sort of we can speak about. To try and like educate anyone who's never really heard about that there's type of stuff before. They actually get to sort of hear it from the horse's mouth, sort of speak. People who sort of you know know a wee bit about it. Obviously I was too young, or like a majority of the artists on the scene would be too young to have actually witnessed, like the troubles and stuff, because that all happened back in the 70s and stuff. But yeah, things like that there, it
Mm.
sort of provides a unique experience, for listeners and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. One more time, let the people know where they can find you. Let them know what you got going on in the future. And yeah, shout outs and
Yeah, you can catch me on IlluZhun Barz, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. You can catch me all there. EP dropping 1st of May, 8 o'clock. Um, so yeah, I really hope the crowd like it. Whoever you listens to, go listen to it, stream it, share it, and hopefully you take something from it. And hopefully it encourages people to go and listen to more Irish hip hop. More Irish MCs. As I said, Davies, Daz, Skate. All them boys, absolute phenomenal MCs.
yes, sir. One last question. Probably everybody want to know where the name Illusion Bars came from.
Yes, I was just sitting thinking. There was one night when I was just trying to come up with a name, and I was
Mm.
just sitting doodling at my computer screen, and I can't mind. I was reading something, so it was, and I can't even mind what it was. And just as I was reading on the computer screen, the word illusion popped out to me, so it did. And I just started thinking about, right, how can I sort of jig that,
Yeah,
uh, look different, sound different.
mm,
And I just picked it out, started playing about with it, and then just automatically, bars came to the end of it, because I wanted to be not just illusion, because there's probably like 20,000 MCs out there called illusion.
yeah,
So bars just came at the end of it, and that was how it became, and something different, spelled different. So sort of, I like to think it sort of separates me from the crowd a wee bit.
yeah, definitely. Um, Y'all know, man, Chop It Up podcast, man. Special thanks to my guests for being in the building. Losing Bars, May 1st. Like you said, go listen to the AP support. But before we get out here, I gotta kick it off with a dope freestyle, because that's just what I do. And if my guests wanna join in, he's welcome too. So check it. Listen,
Never hear you.
I got bars for days. Sometimes the demons try to catch me, so I gotta get out my head. But I'm fed up. I got guns on me, so I'm laid up, shade up. Don't get phased up. I'm telling you, it's a different land. I got a different plan. I'm moving in a different gram. I'm a different man. You ain't on the same level. I got watches with bezels, but I'm young, not a teacup, but I'm moving fast. I refuse to be a dummy. I refuse to crash. I refuse to lose. Gotta keep some bread. I refuse to be on my ass. See, times hard. They been rough. I done been through the roughest, but I done seen the toughest. Ain't no bluffing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, pass the mic, please, to the schoolies MCs. Destination's the top. I've got life in its knees. I've got a murderous flow that can murder when cold. When you start my ignition, you'll hear fire in the hole. My story's
Mm,
half told. The picture comes with it. Just listen
mm.
to these bars. How'd you depict it? My shit is the ticket on the speakers. I'm wicked. If illusion's the greatest, no. Fucked it up.
Yeah,
Fucked it up. Fucked it
good
up.
though. You was
Fucked it
killing
up.
it. He was killing it though, man. It's all good, man. Like I said, man. Shout out to my guest, Illusion Balls. Can't spit them
Yeah,
dope
boy.
bars. You know what I'm saying? We spit them dope bars for y'all, man. Chop it up, the podcast, man. It's your boy Hawk. Like, chop it up. Let's talk. Mm.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt.